Hello everyone, welcome back to ConveyorU. And as you may have seen if you follow our LinkedIn profile, we recently shipped a very long line with adjustable set guides for accumulation conveyor. And I thought that this would be a good occasion to make a throwback of the first season of ConveyorU, where we discussed adjustable set guides and all that kind of basic stuff of the conveyors. But since this line has a motorized system, an automatic system that can be adjusted from the control panel, it gives us a good occasion to think about it and see when it's really necessary and when it's worth to do that. Okay, so if we go back to the third lessons about Sideguides of the first season of ConveyorU, which was, let me think, I'm trying to remember which was the episode. Let me check on the computer. It was episode 5. Okay, so in episode 5 we discussed that adjustable set guides were not that complicated actually, especially if done manually, but were easy to use, easy to do in a straight section and not so easy on a curved section. We will skip at the moment the curve section because doing that in an automated way would be extremely complicated, and it isolates the topic of this video. Okay, I just wanted to go back on the why we would need adjustable set guides on a line. And once we have cleared in all these past videos the concept of accumulation, I think that most of you can begin to grasp the basic concept. Okay, so what is happening is that when we make accumulation on a conveyor, especially a very long one, what is going on when the products are kept fixed from a pneumatic stop or whatever on the conveyor is that they begin to push one against the other. Okay, so let's imagine that there is no side guides at all. Okay, since for however it may be precise the feeding of the products on a conveyor, there is always some kind of shifting left and right of the conveyor. May it be a modular chain, may it be the tabletop chain, may it be a belt. Anyway, there is some kind of jiggling left and right. It's in the nature of the mechanics of the conveyor. So when this happens and the queue of products increases, okay, what may happen, and this is the major risk, is that the products will begin to shift in comparing to the central axis or to the side axis. Okay, and this, when accumulation increases, may bring product to do something like this. Okay, when pushing one against the other, so they could move on the conveyor, get some tricky angles. Okay, and this could create, if you have no side guides at all on the conveyor, the products to fall down, or if you have the side guides on the conveyor, just to rotate in such a way that they would create jamming inside the free space that you have between the side guides. And even if that is not happening, maybe the downstream machine cannot accept the products arriving in a not straight configuration. So this is the reason why we need adjustable set guides, and especially on accumulation conveyor, and is the reason why in this specific line we are going to be using a automatic adjustment, because it's a trending topic these days in industry to move conveyor as much as possible on high ground. So this conveyor will be installed at very high height. There is the average height of the line is about 5 meters, so it's extremely long line. It's tens of meters of lines, and so it's very easy to understand how it's extremely unpractical if you have many changeover of the formats, or if the products are running for a lot of shifts during the week. It's extremely unpractical to have this kind of adjustment made by a human being, okay, by an operator. It can be done. It has its costs, okay, because the average cost to having an automatic side guide adjustment with a wide range of variation, because if it's just two positions, it's not so much a big deal. It can be done with pneumatics. But if you have several millimeter of range of variation, if you have the necessity to do it continuously, you will need a motorized solution. When you need an encoder or some kind of positioning on the different recipes on your PLC. It's getting complicated, so I would say that the average price for something like this is topping about 2,500 per meter, per linear meter of conveying space. So it can be done, sure, it should be done. If it is absolutely necessary, yes. So if you need to make accumulation on high ground, automatic adjustable side guides is a thing. It can be done. While the space in the number of meter increases, of course, you may have some economy of scale to gain, but be very aware of what is the result that you are going to get with this with kind of solution. It can be done. It's very nice. It's actually a smooth solution for accumulation on a high ground, but you need to be sure that the investment is worth the money you're paying. Okay. So this is it for this throwback. Remember, the adjustable side guides are a thing in straight line, in curve. When in straight line, you can also go automatic if your investment calls for it. Thanks a lot, and see you soon.